Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Rusty Misfits Racing League, the RMRL. Tonight we are live with the FALCONGRAFIX Elite Street Stock Series, live from Five Flag Speedway down here in Florida. Heat race number 1 is just getting ready to grid up. Let's check out our starting positions. So this is a random draw for our heat race starting positions. On the pole, that number 89 machine of Bad Brad Stefan. Outside of him, that number 33 machine of Jeremy Lapenas. Row number 2 inside, his brother Travis Lapenas and that number 16 machine. James Pileski, our defending champion, on the high side. And shotgun on the field tonight is Mr. Tom Quiring. Alright. Gonna be live from Five Flags tonight. 8 laps to go for our heat races. These guys have been practicing and setting down some quick times. Haven't seen Jeremy or Travis much this season. Look forward to seeing what they can do on this track. Looked pretty loose when I ran some testing with it. But these guys are the elite, so I'm sure they're gonna do just fine.
On green.
Alright, we're going to go green coming out of turn number 4. Bad Brad Stefan, green flag is in the air. Jeremy Lapenas on that high side. Getting a push from the 93 machine of James Pileski. Oh, getting turned around right away. That is not going to make the 89 of Mr. Stefan happy. It is just a heat race, so that's not going to affect anything. He still will make the A-man. It's just going to really affect where he started tonight. 7 laps to go. We got the number 16 machine of holding on right now to the lead. But here comes the 93 James Pileski. 6 laps to go. James has got the inside line. Travis battling back on that high side. Gonna try to do a little bit of a crossover. Oh, Carlos a little bit loose. James really able to throw that thing down in there. Not worried about tires in the heat race. Here comes Travis back at him, trying to get a bumper underneath that quarter panel. Top 3 right now. So all the cars in heat race in number 1 will start on the inside row for our A-main. Cars in the second heat will start in the outside row. We have 13 cars tonight. We run 3 heat races, which kind of looks like how they're setting this up. So if that's the case, our setup is going to be a little bit different for our A-main. We'll look at that once we get there. James Pileski going to be white flag to go next time by, holding on to that number 1 spot over Travis Lapenas. Coming out of turn number 4 to get the white flag. White flag tonight is brought to you by the One To Go Show podcast on YouTube and Facebook. Check it out. They talk about everything with soda, a little bit of NASCAR, with a smattering of football thrown in there as well. Maybe even a little bit of hockey for us boys up north. Oh. James holds on to it at the line, but he got way loose coming out of the corner. So, top 3, Pileski, Lapenas, Quiring. Alright, heat race number 2. 4 cars in this one. Front row, we got returning driver Dwayne Kernahan. Haven't seen much of him this season. Lee Krause, that 99 machine. Ray Andrews and Justin Walbring. Looks like Lee Krause, the only car out there tonight in a Thunderbird. At least so far. Lights are off on the pace car. We're going to go green coming out of turn number 4. The 66 and the 36, if you were looking for a ride, those two machines were painted up by my buddy Michael Steele at Steele Graphics and Designs. That number 13 machine painted up by FALCONGRAFIX. Gotta love the chrome effect on that one. Alright, green flag is in the air. Lee Krause is going to get a good jump on that outside line. He's going to clear the 36 as they go down into turn number 1. Walbring on the high side in third. Back up front, here comes Dwayne Kernahan sticking his nose down underneath that 99 machine as they exit. Drag race down the front straightaway, side by side as they go into turn number 1. Very close battle, holy cow. Krause had the advantage that time, pushes up a little high. Here comes Kernahan. Ooh, loose. Does have it at the stripe though. Comes that 99 machine battling back on that high side. They were side by side as they entered the corner. Oh, he gets a little loose, slaps to the outside wall. That's going to cost him some momentum on the track. Walbring and Andrews still maintaining 3rd and 4th place. Battle on the track right now is for that lead position. Lee Krause all over the back bumper of that 36 machine. Hoping to make Dwayne make a mistake. That'll give him the slight advantage he needs to secure the win in this heat race. Here comes Lee Krause on the bottom. Dwayne trying to hold him down, take away that momentum. Still side by side as they exit turns 3 and 4. Kernahan had him at the line, but not by much. Lee Krause now with the spot secured. 2 laps to go. I think Dwayne's going to be able to bring that 36 machine back to the front. Flag lap brought to you by the One to Go Show podcast on YouTube and Facebook. Check those boys out. Here comes Lee Krause holding on to the lead in that Ford Thunderbird. Dwayne Kernahan in 2nd. Justin Walbring in 3rd. Ray Andrews. All right, and heat race number 3. Sitting on the front row, we got that number 18 machine of Larson Parker. Outside of him, Robert Matthews in that 28 Ford Thunderbird. Dean Qualley starting in P number 3 in that 17 Medicine Hat Speedway car. And Alan Kowicki Sorry about that, folks. Not Alan Quickie, Alan Wernicke in 4th place in that number 72 machine. This heat is loaded. These guys are going to get the green flag coming out of turn number 4 next time by. Larson Parker in that all-black number 18 machine finished 3rd in the last race. He jumps out to an early lead. Dean Qualley taking over 2nd. Rob Matthews falls back to 3rd. Matthews and Qualley battling side by side. Here comes the 72 of Wernicke on that high side. Robert Matthews now taking over 2nd place, but here comes that 72 machine of Wernicke. Battle of the Canadians for 2nd. Oh, wait, I better double check. Sorry, Alan Wernicke is not Canadian. Oh, he's going to get into the rear quarter panel of the 28. Alan's going to take over 2nd place. Oh, he's loose, very loose. 2 laps to go. He's going to turn over that 2nd place back to the 28 machine of Rob Matthews. Up front all day long, Larson Parker going to be taking the white flag this time by. Flag tonight brought to you by the One to Go Show, a podcast on YouTube and Facebook. Talk about everything with soda, a little bit of NASCAR, and just a smattering of football. Parker brings home the win. 2nd's going to be Robert Matthews. 3rd, Alan Wernicke, and Dean Qualley in 4th place. Alright, these guys get gridded up for our A main. I'm going to take a quick break. And we'll be right back. Alright, starting on the pole, we got James Pileski, Lee Kraus, Larson Parker, Travis Lepanis. Row number 3, Dwayne Kernahan, Robert Matthews. Row number 4, Tom Queering, Justin Walbring. Row number 5, Alan Wernicke and Jeremy Lepanis. Row number 6, Ray Andrews and Dean Qualley. And that's where we're starting. These guys going green, coming out of turn number 4. Dwayne Kernahan dropping down to the inside. He's going to make it 3 wide as they go into turn number 1. Ooh, what a start. James Pileski jumps up to the early lead. Lee Kraus second. Dwayne Kernahan charges up to third place. Here comes that 18 of Larson Parker. Looks like he might have gave the old Bristol bump and run. "75 laps here tonight, folks." Oh, 36 get loose. Looks like the 99 of Larson. Lee Kraus might have got a little loose. He gave up second place to Larson Parker. Who was in front of James? The 46 machine of Tom Queering. Not quite sure what happened there, but Tom's in danger of going a lap down by lap number 5. He's going to move over and let these leaders go by. How's everybody out there doing tonight in YouTube land or Facebook or Twitch, wherever you're watching? Always appreciate you guys joining us. These guys are off to a blistering pace already. James Pileski, Larson Parker. Larson Parker setting down some quick time right now. He has the fastest lap so far to 17:94. 3/100ths of a second faster than our leader's fast time. Larson Parker all over the back bumper of that 93 machine. Dives down low, the 93 moves up high. He said it's too early to be racing like that. I'll give you the position. Larson Parker was in a hurry to get to the front. He made it there in 10 laps. The question's going to be on whether or not he has the tires to make it all the way driving like this. Talking to one of the drivers yesterday who'd done some practicing, and he said the tire fall off is pretty substantial. Could get pretty interesting. Jump on board with the 93 machine here for a lap or two. See that 18 car kind of looks sideways as he's coming out of the corners. James running nice and smooth. a lot more wheel movement on the 18 machine of Larson Parker. Put a little bit of a distance between himself and that 47. Travis Lepanis up one position. He is up to third place in that number 16 machine. Lee Krause, after getting loose, has fallen back 2 spots. He is currently sitting in fourth. Dwayne Kernahan, after getting a good start, has fallen back to 5th place, right where he started. Alan Wernicke is up 3 positions right now, along with Jeremy Lepanis. Those two are our biggest movers of the race so far this evening. Robert Matthews down 2 positions from where he started. Oh, we got a newcomer to the big movers. Bad Rats defending that number 89 machine after having to go to a backup car after crashing out in the heat race. He is currently up to 9th place. Ray Andrews in the Duff Mobile, currently in 10th, followed by Justin Walbring and then Tom Curran, who is a lap down. That 17 machine of Dean Foley looks to be having some mechanical issues. He is back on pit road once again. Back up front with 3/4 of a second lead is that number 18 machine of Larson Parker. Larson Parker continues to grow that lead. Third of the way through this race. No cautions as of yet. These guys are laying down some quick times, being real respectful, giving a little bit of a give and take situation, which is always nice to see. Mutual respect between the drivers. Pileski has closed that gap up by about 0.2 of a second. Last lap times were just about identical between our 2 leaders. Actually, the top 5 cars are running at very similar times, not much difference at all. Stop a little early. Robert Matthews pushing up way high. Here comes Bad Brad Stefan taking another spot away. Brad is up 5 positions now, right on the back bumper of Alan Wernicke. Ooh, gives him a little bit of a bump coming out of the corner down the back straightaway. Alan's not going to like that too much. Means he's got a nose under him going into turn number 1 and 2. Alan's not ready to give up position. He's going to race him pretty hard. Oh, Alan gets loose. That would have been a catastrophe for both those drivers and possibly Robert Matthews as well. Dwayne Kernahan making a move on the 99 car of Lee Krause, bringing teammate Jeremy Lepenis along with him. Tom Queering holding on to the back of this group. So even though he's a lap down, he's still running competitive lap times. I almost wonder if he didn't miss the grid. Tonight we are racing 5 flags with the FALCONGRAFIX Elite Street Stock Series. If you want to join me tomorrow night, I'm going to be driving in the Aldi Dirt Rookie Mini Stock Series. First we're going to run a dirt race at 7 p.m. Central Time, and then 8 o'clock Central Time we'll be running asphalt. It's going to be a good time tomorrow night. We're leading the points in the dirt series, top 5 in the asphalt series, looking to maybe close that gap up a little bit in the asphalt. Have a wonderful night and a good time racing with some buddies and maybe a beer or two. Wednesday night we're off. Thursday night we're going to be back in action with Foster's Custom Rods, all the dirt car series, running Pro Late models and UMPB mods. Up front, we got a battle brewing between first and second. James Pileski right on the back bumper now of that 18 machine of Larson Parker. James has been watching him for the last 35 laps. I think he's got him weighed and measured, and he has found him wanting. Larson's able to get into that corner so much faster than the 18. We are halfway through the race. Be interesting to see if the 93 has saved any of his equipment. Larson hasn't been doing that very well lately. That 18 car is looking very sideways. Justin Walbring has crashed. Caution flag is out. That's going to change the makeup of this race. Let's see what happened to our buddy Justin Walbring. Find the right button here. Oh, Justin's fighting that wheel. You can see him sawing on it. Gets loose. Hard into the inside wall. Tries to jump in the pits, but not quick enough. Still brought out the caution. Everybody coming down pit road. Here's where the money meets the road, as they say. Do you take 2 tires? Take 4 tires? What is your plan here? Ooh, the 93 and the 99 kind of overshoot their pits a little bit. That could be a factor in the outcome of this one. Larson Parker's away. Travis Lepenis is away. The 93 machine is going to fall back to 3rd after overshooting his pit. A critical error by the 93 machine. Looks like Tom Queering has gotten his lap back. So that should put him back on the lead lap now. Our leader before the caution and remaining the leader after the caution is that number 18 machine, of Larson Parker. Travis Lepenis moved up a position during that caution. He's going to take over P2. James Pileski dropped the position. He's fallen back to third. JTD driver Jeremy Lepenis in fourth. Lee Krause in fifth. Alan Ornicke in sixth. In seventh, we got that 28 machine of Robert Matthews, the crazy Canadian. In eighth place, we got that 36 machine of Dwayne Kernahan. Had a really good start to the race, has faded a little bit now. Bad Brad Stefan up 4 positions from where he started. He is currently riding around in ninth. And then currently we have Ray Andrews, Tom Peering, and Justin Walbring rounding out the field. The 17 machine of Dean Qualley has been in the pits for several laps now. I do believe he is out of contention for this one. Ray Andrews coming back in. Grab left side tires. Interesting strategy. Pace car has dipped off. Larson Parker gets a good start. Here comes that 93 machine on the bottom. Travis Lepenis up high. Now we're right back to where we left off. That 93 machine chasing Larson Parker. James Pileski putting the move on the 18 of Larson Parker. Door to door as they cross the stripe. Larson Parker has him by a half a car length. James battling back now on that bottom. He's going to send it in deep going into turns 3 and 4. The 18 machine able to hold him down to the bottom. Not giving up an inch. Still holding on to the lead. Coming out of turn number 4. Drag race down the front straightaway. Larson Parker had him by maybe a fender. Going into turn 1, the 93 is going to clear him. Now here comes Larson Parker with the crossover. We'll go back down into turn number 3. Larson Parker has him by a fender at the line. We're going to catch up to the 13 machine of Ray Andrews. Ray's going to pull over the bottom and let him go by. Not wanting to be a factor in this one. Still side by side. Larson Parker now has that top spot all to himself, but look out, here comes the 93 machine. Right back at him, charging hard as they go into the next corner. A little bit of a different entrance into the corner. James is all over the back bumper of that 18 machine. Less than 20 laps to go to decide this one. Fallen to 5th. Brad Stefan up to 6th. He is the biggest mover so far out the night, I do believe. He is up 7 positions. Nice rebound after a bad crash in the heat race. Next time by, we're going to be 15 laps to go. James trying to get a nose to the inside of Larson Parker. I think he's figured out what he needs to do. Now he's just going to bide his time until the last couple laps so it doesn't give Larson Parker the option to get him back. These two battling hard though might be what the 16 and 33 need. They are closing the gap. James looking to make a move on the inside. He's got a fender under him. Gonna be door to door as they exit the corner down the back straightaway. There. Kind of what you expect from short track racing. A little bit more of a touch. The 16 and 33 are right there now. Has it that time by. Larson not giving up there yet. Both cars are a little loose. James only has it by a fender. 10 laps to go. Touching a little more. Larson Parker gets loose. Here comes a 16 machine. Oh, the 93 gets real loose. Travis almost made it 3 wide. To go. Both of the Lapidus brothers are right there. Along with Lee Krause in 5th. You could throw a blanket over these top 5 cars. Once again, these two are just battling side by side. Neither one giving an inch. In that 16 machine looking for any opening he can. You see him looking to make it 3 wide. I myself, if I was Travis, I think I'd kind of just wait for these two to wreck. Heck yeah, Logan, this is a heck of a battle up front. Who's your money on? Larson Parker with the slight advantage right now. 5 laps to go. Parker has him by a half of a car length. James doing everything he can down on the bottom. Larson Parker trying to hold him down there. Side by side, coming through 3 and 4. Uh-oh. What happened? Caution on the speedway. Gotta go with Little Bro Parker. I'm not sure what happened there. That was a massive server glitch or what the heck happened. Travis Lapidus, Jeremy Lapidus, the big losers on that one. Give me a quick minute, folks. I'm gonna see if I can tune in to see what happened. Alright, it does sound like the 33 spun the 16. Brothers fighting brothers. That's going to set us up for a green-white checkered. 3 laps to go. Larson Parker, James Pileski, now Lee Krause, and Bad Brad Stefan, and Dwayne Kernahan rounding out our top 5. Nobody is pitting this late in the race, and I don't think they'd have tires if they did. So this is going to put the 93 on the high side for the restart. He has been pretty strong on restart so far this season. Let's take a quick look at our schedule or our standings here. So out of 4 races, James has won 3. Rob Matthews with 0 wins with 4 top 5s. Sean Harrell with 2 top 5s, 3 top 10s, who's not here tonight. Ray Andrews. Holy cow. Oh wait, I'm in the wrong. Elite Street Stock points. Here we go. James has won 2 out of the top 4 races coming into today. Sabanas with 1, Larson Parker with a win. James right in the back bumper. Here comes Lee Krause. And Dwayne Kernahan looking to sneak in here. Maybe pull out a podium. White flag lap is in the air for that 18 machine. Last time by. White flag brought to you by the One to Go Show podcast on YouTube and Facebook. Check them out. Coming out of turn number 4. Larson Parker, James Pileski, Lee Krause. What a battle those guys had for 18, 20, 25 laps side by side. Holy cow, that's what we like to see. We'll let these boys get lined up and get out of the car, catch their breath, and then we're going to do some interviews. Alright, who wants to look at the flag, man? Alright, 1 minute, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get some interviews going here. Alright, bringing home that 99 machine in 3rd place tonight. Highest placing Ford of the evening, Lee Krause. Oh, hold on, lady. You got a copy? 1 second.
Mick? Mick.
Lee, you got a copy now?
I do.
I don't know what's going on with Discord, but the last 2 weeks, right before the interview, it changes my settings on me.
That's not fun.
No, sir. But what was fun was watching you guys battle tonight. That was pretty good race.
That was a lot of fun. Again, I no different than what happened at the last race that we had, where I ended up in second or whatever that was. It was just a good race, and I burned my right rear off on that first set of tires, and actually catching the top four, I burned it off again, and I was so glad to see that caution so that it could cool that right rear down, and got me a third place. So
Yeah, you had a great seat for all the battles going on up front. For those last 20 laps, those guys were side by side, and then you had the two Lepenas brothers battling side by side. And
yeah, I felt kind of bad for Robert Matthews. Jer and I were running side by side, and I kind of checked up just to let him go so I could save my stuff a bit. And he dove it in and just caught my left rear. And I don't know what ended up happening with him on that, but I apologize on that because I did enter turn one a lot slower than I had been. So that one was kind of on me.
gotcha. Well, great finish tonight for the 99 machine. It's always good seeing that one run up front. Who do you like to give a shout out to tonight?
Definitely got to thank my wife. She's upstairs going, "Can you go pick up the girls from dance?" So I got to go. But anyway, and just thank you guys, Dean and yourself, Mick. You guys do a great job with this. Looking forward to next season with the ARCA cars. That's going to be an awful lot of fun as well. So having a great time with this series. Also, it's been a lot of fun. So
All right, bud. Well, you better go pick up those girls and keep the wife happy. We'll see you back next week.
take it easy, buddy.
You too. Bringing in home in second. Couldn't quite take the top spot. Battled side by side with that 18 machine for what seemed like an eternity. Mr. James Poleski.
Hey, buddy.
Ooh.
I hope we put on a good show right there.
That was a hell of a show.
Man, I'm fucking tired after that.
I was gonna say, I'll bet you your ass is wore out.
Man, I was like wiping sweat off my forehead with my gloves. I'm like, man, I was trying though. Like he earned it, right? I'm not going to give anybody a win easy. So, man, I missed the shift on that restart. I was in prime opportunity right there on that green white checkered, and made a mistake, dude. It happens. It happens to the best of us. So that's a bummer, but I'm glad it was Larson. Man, we were battling
Door to door, couple crossover moves, but man, you guys did not give each other an inch, but you raced each other with respect, and that's what we like to see.
Man, I had to be like 20 laps, right? Like,
oh, easily.
That was just like, dude, like I'm like, if it was anybody else, I was arcing him out at some point. Like, like we're gonna go a little wide into one or into three or something and get him out of the groove and just go on. But Larson is a good racer, dude. So I like, it's fun racing him. Wanted to try to get him there, but I thought when the caution came out, I had the lead, but apparently I didn't. So it is what it is, man. That was a hell of a race right there.
Yeah, and I really thought you had a good shot getting him on the high side on that restart, but unfortunately you said you missed a shift.
Yeah. Rookie move right there.
You know what happens sometimes.
You can't be perfect always. I was trying to, anticipate it a little, and I probably jumped it a little bit, and then I was like, oh shit. And then I lifted, and then it just screwed up my whole sequence right there. And it is what it is.
And sometimes that's all it takes is one little misstep.
Yeah. It's, once you get your sequence out of order, it just doesn't work that way. It's like your timing, right? Your timing just gets all messed up right there it is, you can't win them all.
Well, you came into tonight with the points lead. You're going to leave tonight with the points lead, but Larson Parker's going to gain a little bit on you, but you had a pretty good cushion coming into tonight.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I had like 7 points or something over Travis, and then Travis ended up getting wrecked, I think, by his brother. I'm not
That's
even
the way
sure.
It sounded, yeah.
Like, I felt like the three of us had, like, Travis was just sitting there in the catbird seat waiting for us, like, and there was a couple times I thought he was going to look and take us 3 wide, and I'm like, oh, I hope he doesn't do that.
I was thinking the same thing. He looked low a couple times going down the straightaway, and I was like, oh, that's a bad idea.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden I looked in my mirror and he's getting spun, so I'm like, okay, well, that's a bummer. You don't ever want brother on brother violence, but
It'll be hard over the holidays.
Man, yeah, I don't know if they have Thanksgiving over there or not. Well, you guys already had it, I think, right? Or they already
I
had
think
it?
they had it last week. That's why we were off.
Yeah. Well, good thing they got that out of the way early then, eh?
All right, buddy. Well, congratulations on finishing P number 2. Who do you want to give some shout outs to?
I want to thank you, Mick, for doing what you do, and Dean and everybody else who makes this show go, and my normal people, the posse, Epic Media, One Life, Local Toco Designs, and we'll try to get one spot better next week.
All right, bud. You have a good night. We'll see you later.
You too, buddy.
Ooh, buddy, what a battle. Larson Parker parking that number 18 machine in victory lane, but it wasn't an easy night.
Not at all, no.
That 93 was giving you the business for a good 20 laps.
Yeah, as soon as we got that first caution, I knew it was coming. I didn't think it was going to be that close or that good of a show, but I'm glad it was.
Yeah, you guys definitely put on a show. I was a little worried there. It looked like the 16 wanted to take it 3 wide a couple times, but I'm glad he didn't.
Yeah, I was hoping the same thing. I was sitting there in Discord with him, so he wasn't talking. That was the scariest part. He went quiet for that, so I was really getting worried.
Well, let's see. You finished, what, 3rd in the last race? Got a podium in this race. Had a pretty good night overall for you.
Yeah, I did get 3rd in the last race. I forgot about Dover. I was gonna say this season's been a struggle. I won the first race. My game crashed the second race, I believe, and then I got wrecked in another one. And then, yeah, I forgot about Dover. I was gonna say this is a good comeback, but never mind.
Yeah, it looks like coming into tonight, you are currently sitting in 4th. Let's see, Alan Wernicke, he had not a good night, so you should gain quite a bit on him. Travis had that crash at the end, and so you definitely gained in points tonight.
You said I was in 4th?
That's what I'm looking at, yeah.
Oh, I'll take it. I was expecting worse for me having a rough couple weeks there in between.
Yeah,
But
your
yeah.
race number 2, you only got 30 points there, so that must have been the race that your computer crashed.
Yeah, computer crashed on early in the race, something like that. I don't know. It's been a pretty rough season so far, but this was definitely a fun race to recap.
Heck yeah, that's definitely one for the highlight reel.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'll take it.
All right, buddy. Well, congratulations on the win. Who do you want to give a shout out to tonight?
First, I'll shout out James for putting on a good show up there. I'm really glad it was me and him out of everybody else. I feel like we've had a good couple battles this season for the times we're on track together. And then shout out you for putting on a good broadcast, and then everybody else for showing up and getting us a good car count.
All right, buddy. Well, we look forward to seeing you back next week. Congratulations on the win, and let's have a wonderful night.
You too. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for us here at All the Dirt. Myself, Mick Olofsson. We'll be back in action tomorrow night with me in the car, so you can watch me try to battle on dirt and get a 3rd straight victory, and we'll see what happens. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We look forward to seeing you back either tomorrow night, maybe even Thursday night, for the Foster's Custom Rod All the Dirt series.